Logan Paul has just recently purchased 6 first edition Shadowless Booster Boxes, spending $2 million on these 6 vintage products. This is probably one of the biggest purchases I have ever seen someone do in the space of a week or a month, and it's only just the start of 2021, and boy do we have some huge announcements that have happened so far early in the year. So let's just check what this will do. Alrighty guys, welcome back. My name is Mystic Fluffy. Welcome to the YouTube channel. Hope you guys are doing well wherever you guys are. So let's just get cranking back into it. So Logan Paul spent $2 million on 6 booster boxes of the Holy Grail, which is the first edition Shadowless booster boxes, which contains none other than the big 3, Venusaur, Charizard and the Blastoise. Charizard in the PSA 10 has seen prices go just insanely crazy. Over $350,000 roughly I've seen prices sell for. But let's just talk about this. So he spent $2 million. So if you're living in Australia, I just did the conversion. This sits about $2.6 million, and let's just think about that. So $2.6 million, that's pretty much someone's whole life salary if they're working for like 50 odd years. If you're earning about 50k a year, which is pretty crazy, I have to say, and I don't know how he does it, and this will just increase the prices again, most likely. So after the Logan Paul box break from last year with the first edition booster boxes, the prices for WotC products or Pokemon card products just went off the chart. Prices were seeing crazy amounts, and then after that the hype died down a bit, and then the WotC prices did dip a bit. But now that Logan Paul's come in and he's brought and just swooped in these 6 boxes, prices for these vintage or Wizards of the Coast products will probably see some dramatic increase in prices, I would say. And what's interesting is the XY Evolution boxes, like they shot up in price like crazy because of the influence of Logan Paul in some sense. You saw it from going from $200 or from Australia, $200, and it's now sitting about over $1,000. And who knows how high these can actually go up in price after the box break. So Logan Paul's opening up 1 booster box, and he's doing it on the actual 25th anniversary date, which is the 27th of February. So it's going to say, he's kind of making a huge exclamation mark, huge statement with where he stands. So he's pretty much going on par with the 25th anniversary, which is nuts. So that's a great way to start the 25th anniversary, then to see one of the biggest box breaks, and it's the best set you can get from Pokemon. And because seeing as the 25th anniversary, they're reintroducing the starter packs, which is the starter of each generation from the original set. So you're going to see the Bulbasaur, Charmander and Squirtle from the first gen, which is the original WotC set. So it's going to be nuts with that. I'm super happy, and it's going to be wild what they're going to pull in there. I'm sure he's going to give a lot of eyes and a lot of engagement in this booster box break. So that's on the 27th of February, and he actually gave some light and a few shout outs of the other YouTube influencers or other influencers such as the PokeJew, TCA Gaming, Rusty and Unlisted Leaf, one of the bigger YouTubers for Pokemon. So these guys, they're going to be a lot. It's great to see these guys. So Logan Paul giving a shout out to these guys. So give credit to them, because I have to admit that although a lot of people are pretty upset, or I'm sure there's a lot of people who are disappointed, upset, probably a bit frustrated or annoyed at Logan Paul for purchasing all these 6 booster boxes of the first edition Shadowless. But you gotta look at it from his perspective, because he does have money, and if you're in his shoes, what would you do? Would you actually buy them up? Who knows? But he's got the money, he's worked hard, and the people that have actually been in the hobby for the longest, from the get-go, they probably have tons of vintage cards, And it's only until now where the love for the vintage cards have really pushed the prices for these cards, whether it's raw cards, sealed products, or slabs. You know, it's crazy because they've been in the hobby for that long that, you know, they deserve they deserve to reaping the rewards of, you know, investing so much time into the hobby, and then it's finally paying off. And it's just great for that. And it goes to show that if you stick with it, you know, the rewards will come afterwards. But aside from that, yeah, so it's going to be huge. It's going to be crazy what chase cards he's going to pull. And so he's actually doing a box break, so people can actually buy these slots. So it's 36 pack. I'm not sure if he's doing 36 pack or keeping one for himself. So there'll be probably at least 35 packs. So he's listed. Did I put that right? So 25 page should be 50. Wait, so it's 35. I don't know why it says 12, but maybe the other ones are bought out. So he's actually put bids on these slots, so people can actually put bids on each loose pack. And if you can see, he's already set an allowance of a minimum of $10,000 bid. So this is American dollars, so you're looking for probably about 14,000 Australian dollars. So minimum bid's 10,000. Someone's already put 14,000. So this closes on, what does it say? Ending the February 11th. So February 12th for us this month. So just 6 more days, which is, yeah, just around the corner, less than a week. But as soon as I saw this, was actually crazy. I saw like the chats, like the news exploding. That people were like, you know, what's he doing to the hobby? And he's putting bad name to the hobby. But you know, it's you can do what you want once you got the money. I mean, it is upsetting for some. I mean, it's great for people who actually have vintage products. You'll see prices for those will most likely go up. But anyway, so these slots, so minimum 10,000. So 10,000, 11,000. So say he bought, I think he bought roughly each one. So you're looking about, so he bought, so 2 million, bought 6. That's roughly about almost 350. Yeah, almost 350 for one booster box, roughly, I think. Yeah, but so he spent, so yeah, so minimum bid $10,000. Get back into it. So everything's pretty much gone above the $10,000 mark. So looking at $11,000 is probably the minimum I've seen across this. Yeah, so it's just crazy. But yeah, there's a minimum 10,000. So I'm sure if you keep a close eye on this will probably go up. I don't know how much higher. I mean, there's current bids on the lowest minimum bid anyway. So even if it does do about that, let's say so 300 to 700. So that's it's about 4. Yeah, about 350 roughly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and so say he spends a minimum $10,000 per pack. There's 36 packs. So that's, yeah, it's already 360,000 already. Yeah. Right, so we're making more than that because people probably bid on that, and then probably the big timers that probably bid on that. But it's gonna be crazy with what he actually pulled. So last time he did this opening, it was just crazy, and yeah, he pulled. I think from where he did pull a Charizard. I think Mr. Beast pulled that. Pulled 2 Blastoise and a Venusaur. I think 2 Chanseys, a Poliwrath. I think it did pull a Gyarados and a Mewtwo. So that's probably one of the best box breaks I've seen with what cards you pull from them. I mean, it's very rare to actually pull the big 3. So Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise. He actually put all 3 in one box, in addition to another Blastoise, so that's a pretty sweet point. You got Gyarados is high up there, and also the Mewtwo, so definitely a great box break with that one. But this is going to be huge, like to see what it actually pulls from this, and who's going to be watching. I mean, yeah, as I said before, seeing all the news, everyone like saying that, oh, you know, Logan Paul just bought 6 booster boxes, and he's going to have a huge effect on the market. And Pokemon prices probably going to go expensive again. I mean, who knows how far it'll go. And it'll be interesting to see once Logan Paul gains more knowledge in the hobby, like will he target the other stuff as well besides the first edition Shadowless packs of the Shadowless set. I mean, he could go to Jungle, Fossil, the Neo sets, the Sky Ridge, Legendary Collection or Expedition. It's really limited. Or Team Rocket, or he could even pass on to the EX series, and the EX series is already shooting up in price, especially the gold stars, but I'm super excited to see what happens. I mean, it's only February, and already we're seeing some big announcements so far for the 2021 year, and on top of that, it's the 25th anniversary. It's going to be a huge year, and so far it's just been absolutely just nuts and just bonkers for this. But guys, let me know in the comments of what you think of Logan Paul's purchase of $2 million on these first edition booster boxes. So would you spend that much if you had $2 million? And Logan Paul did say in his video that in 2000, I think it was 2007 September or something, the first edition booster box were $500. So that's a huge increase. You know, it was at 2007, so that's already 14 years, 13, 14 years. I mean, if you kept the few, you'd be laughing. But guys, super exciting stuff here. Logan Paul, he's doing amazing things for the hobby, so it is what it is. I mean, you can't do much about it. But that's my time, guys. As always, keep safe, stay out of trouble, and I'll see you on the next one.